Dear reader, Namaste, good morning, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a comprehensive video about the difference between would and used to. And this also deals with the textbook solution of Grade 12 English, Unit 19 in Language Development section. We use both would and used to talk about things in the past which we don't do now or are not happening now. Sometimes both used to and would are okay in one sentence, sometimes only used to. Let's start with some examples of used to. We might say, I used to live in Kathmandu, but I moved to Biratnagar last year. When he was at school, he used to play football every Saturday. She used to hate her job until she got a promotion. All of these sentences describe actions or situations in the past, which are finished now: living in Kathmandu, playing football every Saturday, hating her job. These are all finished now. We use used to talk about actions or situations that continued for some time in the past, not for events which happened suddenly or just for a moment. Now let's move on to would. Here are some examples. When he was at university, he would sleep until noon at the weekends. My sister lived in Australia for many years, but she would always come home for Christmas. I would always forget my homework until the teacher threatened to punish me. Again, these sentences are about situations in the past which are finished. However, it is important to notice that all the sentences here are about actions or situations which were repeated again and again and again. Sleeping until noon at the weekends, coming home for Christmas, forgetting my homework, all these things were repeated many times, again and again and again. This is the difference between would and used to. We only use would to describe actions or situations that were repeated again and again and again. But we use used to for many extended actions or situation in the past. Things to remember. Would is only good for actions or situations that were repeated many times. Used to is good for any action or situations that continued for a period of time in the past, including repeated actions or situations. To make this clearer, let's look at the three examples of used to sentences. The first example, I used to live in Kathmandu, but I moved to London last year. Can we use would instead of used to here? No, we can't, because living in Kathmandu wasn't repeated again and again and again. It is simply a situation in the past. Therefore, only used to is good in this sentence. The second example, when he was at school, he used to play volleyball every Saturday. Here, we are talking about playing football every Saturday. This is an action that was repeated many times, so we can also say when he was at school, he would play football every Saturday. Used to and would are both good here, and the meaning is the same. Finally, the third example, she used to hate her job until she got a promotion. Can we use would in this sentence? Did she hate her job many times? No. So, would is not possible in this sentence. Things to remember. Used to is used to talk about past state and past habit, permanent action in the past. I used to live in Kathmandu 5 years ago. Permanent states in the past. Stative verbs like love, hate, appear, belong, believe, own, know, remember, want, wish, understand. I used to like ice cream as a kid. I used to have long hair. Regular activities in the past. The situation is different now. I used to watch cartoons when I was a child. Textbook exercise. This exercise is taken from the textbook of grade 12 English, unit 19 in the language development section. My sister used to have long hair when she was young. Used to or would have lunch in the same school cafe when I was in middle school. यहाँ चाहिँ used to र would मध्ये कुनै एउटा करेक्ट हुन्छ अथवा दुवै करेक्ट हुन्छ, किनभने क्याफेमा लन्च लिने अथवा लन्च खाने चाहिँ रिपिटेड एक्टिभिटिज हो। My father used to or would play badminton before he had backbone problem. यो पनि प्लेइङ ब्याडमिन्टन फादरको पास्ट ह्याबिट हो र यो चाहिँ रिपिटेड एक्सन हो, त्यसैले यसमा वुड अर युज टु जुन प्रयोग गरे पनि हुन्छ। When I was very young, I used to like milk. यो लाइक भनेको स्टेट भर्ब हो, त्यसैले पास्ट स्टेटको लागि वुड कहिले पनि सुइटेबल हुँदैन, त्यसैले युज टु मात्र यसमा करेक्ट आन्सर हुन्छ। She used to or would call me after class for a chat. च्याटको लागि आफ्टर क्लास उनलाई बोलाउने भएको हुनाले त्यो एउटा रिपिटेड एक्टिभिटिज हो, एक्सन हो, त्यसैले युज टु अथवा वुड दुवै मध्ये कुनै एउटा करेक्ट हुन्छ। My mother did not used to wear glasses when she was at the university. युनिभर्सिटीमा हुँदा ग्लास लाउने अथवा चस्मा लाउने गर्दिन थिए, मम्मीको त्यो ह्याबिट थिएन भनेपछि यसले स्टेट जनाइरहेको छ, त्यसैले यसमा युज टु बेटर हुन्छ। When I was a child, we used to live in a village. म बच्चामा हुँदा, म सानो हुँदा गाउँमा बस्ने गर्थेँ। This is a state, so used to is correct here. On Saturdays, my mother used to or would wake up and go to the temple. यो शनिबार मम्मी उठेर टेम्पल जाने भनेको हुनाले यो चाहिँ एउटा रिपिटेड एक्टिभिटिज हो, त्यसैले रिपिटेड एक्टिभिटी भएको कारणले युज टु अथवा वुड मध्ये जुन प्रयोग गरे पनि करेक्ट हुन्छ। हाउ मेनी फ्रेन्ड्स डिड यु युज टु ह्याभ इन क्लास 10? दिस इज ए स्टेट। दिस क्वेसन इज आस्किङ अबाउट द स्टेट। क्लास 10 मा पढ्दा तिम्रो कतिजना साथीहरू थिए, त्यसैले युज टु मात्र करेक्ट हुन्छ। माई फादर युज टु or would read me behind stories before bed. यो रिडिङ स्टोरिज बिफोर बेड गरेर चाहिँ माई फादर मेरो बुवाको ह्याबिट भएको हुनाले रिपिटेड एक्टिभिटी हो, त्यो युज टु अथवा वुड मध्ये कुनै एउटा प्रयोग गरे हुन्छ। त्यसैले यहाँ युज टु भन्नाले वुडको पनि मिनिङ हुन्छ, तर वुडमा चाहिँ यो टकिङ अबाउट पास्ट ह्याबिट भए पनि वुडले चाहिँ रिपिटेड एक्टिभिटीलाई मात्र जनाउँछ।